Hi everyone. So I had such a crazy day yesterday, and I just wanted to share it. Like the visions I had, the things that I picked up, and um, yeah, in case anyone else is going through the same, because I've been really like cool to share experiences. But yeah, yesterday I felt kind of weird all day, to be honest. But then in the evening, I just started to feel really, really weird. And when I kind of first got onto this journey, I used to have a lot of these out of body, very weird, intense experiences. I mean, I was very emotionally not in a good place. And so, none of them were that enjoyable, maybe the odd one. Um, but last night wasn't enjoyable either, but it reminded me that I kind of missed that experience because I've been a lot more grounded over the last few years. Like a lot more living on the physical. I know obviously I was living on the physical plane before, but I wasn't really. I was like always way out here. And then it's like I had to come and ground. And now I'm starting to kind of go out there again. I might also, because I've started to do a lot more raw food, which was what I was doing at the time, and a lot more like solitude and kind of not distracting myself and going out there and being busy. So yeah, last night I started to kind of, and I can still feel myself doing it today a bit. It was like I kind of was sliding out of my body. I can actually still feel myself doing it now a bit. It's like if I close my eyes, it's like whoa. It's really hard feeling to explain, so I'm really interested to know if anybody else on the journey has been experiencing similar things. It's literally like you can kind of feel yourself kind of sliding out of your body when you close your eyes or just at certain times. And I was feeling really, really out of it yesterday. I had really intense stomach pain. And I also had this sensation of like breaking water. I mean, no liquid came out or anything. There wasn't like no actual water, but it was that kind of sensation. And I've never had a child, so I don't know what it actually feels like. But that was the sensation that I kind of thought it would feel like. It was just like a breaking water, stomach pain. Um, so there was like a big connection to like rebirthing, I feel, and which is really where I feel I am coming actually. Like I feel like I'm really rebirthing myself. But so I can still feel I'm very spacey today. Like I'm really not very with it, but I felt like I wanted to record this and make a video. Um, so yeah, this was going on, and then I started to go through like energetic age regression, which again I think everybody does in a bit of a different way. And even for myself, I do it differently at different times. Um, but it's like the feeling of energetically being at different points in my life, but really feeling it, like going back to the feelings and the energy that I had at those times. And I was darting about all over the place from like childhood to teens to not in chronological order, just all over the place, remembering, just having that these really strong memories. But they weren't like memories like you have a memory. They were like having that energetic imprint of that time brought back. And it was a very, very weird, and just something about the energy last night was very, very weird for me. It was very like ancient, powerful, voidy. I mean, I find it hard to put into words some of the stuff that I experienced, to be fair. And I know we all probably have kind of similar things, but experiencing them a bit differently. So yeah, this went on, and yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Like I didn't like it wasn't an enjoyable out of body experience last night. I just it was very, very uncomfortable feelings. Um, but with a certain like something good as well, because I feel like I've been so grounded lately, and just having none of this, like it was kind of nice to re-experience, and it also made me remember what it was like at the beginning, because sometimes I think I say to myself, oh, why did I spend so long on that bit, or why did I do that? And I think occasionally, like, experiencing that made me realize like how real and intense some of the experiences were that I went through, especially when it comes to like career. And I'm like, but why wasn't I like plowing forwards? You know, why did I spend so much time like resting or going through these intense things? And I think it kind of reminded me that there just wasn't really any choices. Well, other than to go through. And yeah, so I had all this go on, and then I had a vision, a really clear vision, because I thought I'm just going to lie here and try and like see something, because, you know, try and let it, because I really struggle with these periods, because I think I fear losing control and kind of letting myself kind of go somewhere else. And I thought I'll try a bit. And I had this vision of, and it was like I could see my world and society. And I don't know if you know, on like iMovie, when you move from one scene to another and it kind of like goes into strips and it drops off the page. That happened to society in my vision. So it all just went shh. Like, I don't know if it was like all the external to people falling away, like the masks, which I thought maybe it was to begin with, but then it also just kind of felt like the 3D was falling away. It kind of had like code like the Matrix. It was, I haven't even watched the Matrix. I'm probably the only person in the world that hasn't watched the Matrix all the way through. I actually fell asleep towards the end and never rewatched it. But I obviously know the intro, and it was kind of like that, but falling down and taking with it like people. So that was a really interesting vision, which could well be to do with kind of leaving 3D illusions, dropping masks. I still haven't fully got into that. And when it came with when I was doing all my regression as well, feelings, I got a really clear insight from like my higher being, that there is no such thing, well, not that there's no such thing as past lives, but the things that I've seen that I've thought of past lives are just like every soul and thing is accessible to us all at any time. Hence why there's like 5 people that think they were somebody famous, or like 100 people, because they were able to tap into that kind of soul experience and the energy of that soul and that life experience, because we're all part of the one, and every reality and thing that's ever can exist exists. So it's just a case of like tapping into specific ones, hence why multiple people can actually tap into the same one. That's what I was given anyway. And yeah, then this morning I got up, and I've been feeling like union is really like coming, is really here for a while now. So I kind of actually get sick of saying it, because I don't like really buy into it anymore, because I've kind of been told it so many times. But then I guess like coming and soon, and now in like universal time is very different from mine. A year is probably nothing, you know, but then no such thing as time either. Sorry, I'm really spacey today. I have no idea what I'm saying, really. But yeah, then this morning I woke up, and I can be a bit messy, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I can definitely be a bit messy. I mean, behind me is reasonably tidy, but I definitely have pockets of mess. And I got told to tidy up because I'm coming home. I mean, this home is not where anybody that I've had a connection with, well, bar one. I think I've mentioned in a few of my other videos I've had about 4 really strong connections that like I felt twin flame-esque, but all kind of slightly different. But so I got told, I think home is more like I'm coming like home, but obviously because I live here, it's also home. But yeah, I got told to tidy up because I'm coming home. from the. I've had such clear 5D lately, like such clear telepathy, of processing all the. Recently, I've been feeling a lot of processing, not making the right choice, the way that they acted with me, like a lot of that kind of stuff. And then like heavy, heavy, heavy. And I get full sentences in my head. Like it's like, and it's become so overwhelming the last few weeks that it's like I have more of those thoughts than I do my own thoughts. I mean, I still don't know quite what I feel about that at the moment, whether it's entirely telepathy with them or it's like issues within myself that I'm like getting reflected, you know, because I try and take responsibility for all of it and see it as my mirror. But I mean, whatever it is, I get full sentences and entire dialogues in my head that are not my own. And it's become that are from my divine masculine, as you want to call it. And yeah, they've just overtaken my brain lately. Like I have so many more of those thoughts, and it's been all about regret, like not making the right decisions. And then it was a horrible feeling, like a lot of crying. Like I would just cry for no reason after these thoughts in my head. And then they kind of turned like 3 days ago, I think, when I kind of started making videos again, because I felt in a good energy. And they felt a lot more positive, like that had been cleared out. And while I was feeling their energy like cleared that, it was triggering me of like, I can't believe I got treated like that. Like I'm so angry and I was really upset. So I feel like it's like this, you know, I could hear them processing that stuff, and then I was really having to process like how I felt in that time. So it was like this. And then, yeah, it's felt so positive. Like that's all kind of been forgotten and put to bed. And yeah, I got this message like, tidy up, I'm coming home. I haven't tidied because I feel like I've felt that kind of message a few times. So I'm like, I just ignore it, but I should actually listen because I should actually just do it for myself anyway. And yeah, so I don't know if that resonates with like what everyone else is going through, but just wanted to share that story. And yeah, I just feel like a real shift today of like no bad feeling. Like I'm really prideful. Like I find, like I used to get very, very triggered if I felt like someone didn't treat me right, and prioritize me and choose me and stuff. Like very, I could very easily like cut, and I'd carry a lot of resentment. It was very difficult for me to clear that. I probably still haven't entirely, but I felt like I did a massive round of it over the last few days. So yeah, well, that's all I was going to say for now. But okay, bye.